Hello everyone, welcome to a new session on MSc the online classes. In this classes we will basically discuss about a new topic, that is rationalizing the denominator. Okay, the new topic is rationalizing the denominator. Okay, so at first we have to get an idea about what is rationalization. Actually, rationalization is a word which means to rationalize a term. That means to make a term into its rational form. And in this chapter, we will make the denominator into its rational form. That means if the denominator is in irrational form, then we have to make it rational. Understood? If any number is in its irrational form, we have to make it rational, and that is known as rationalization. Okay, so let us start with an example. Suppose we have the example rationalize the denominator, okay, 1 by root 2. Okay, so before rationalizing we have to first see it is a type of fraction, okay, whose numerator is 1 and whose denominator is root 2. The numerator 1 is a rational number, but the denominator root 2 is an irrational number, and our idea to make it rational. Okay, since it is irrational, we have to make the denominator rational. ता माने हम एटी कोन करबा ना जो रूट 2 टा डिनोमिनेटर रे अछि ताको हम कोन करबा तार rational form रे कन्वर्ट करबा. How we can do it? See, as you know, whenever two irrational number with same quality, that means whenever two same irrational numbers are multiplied, they will give a rational number. Suppose root 5, it is an irrational number. If we again multiply another root 5 in it, then what will be the value? The value will be whole square root of 5 into 5. So for 2 5 we have to write only single 5. So what is the value of root 5 into root 5? It is 5. And 5 is a rational or irrational? It is a rational number. So whenever two same irrational numbers are multiplied, they give a rational number. So here we have to make the root 2 into rational form. How? By simply multiplying another rational number with the denominator. Okay, since we have root 2 in the denominator, so we have to multiply another root 2 in the denominator to make it rational. Since we are multiplying root 2 in the denominator, so we have to also multiply root 2 in the numerator. Understood? So the answer is 1 into root 2 is how much? Root 2. Why? Because anything is multiplied with 1 will give the same thing. Again, root 2 into root 2 is how much? See here, root 2 into root 2. Whole square root of 2 into 2. For 2 2s we will write only single 2. The answer is 2. This is the answer. It is also a fraction. It has a numerator and a denominator. See, here the denominator is 2 and 2 is a rational or irrational? It is a rational number. And the question asking was to make the denominator rational. ता माने हम एटी डिनोमिनेटर को rational करिवार थिला, and we did that. जदियो न्यूमरेटर इरेशनल किंतु हमर कोनोसी फरक पड़िबे काहे कि because we have to only make the denominator rational, and we did that. बुझियला? So let us take another example so that it is easy to understand. Suppose we had to rationalize the denominator 1 by root 8. Okay, we have to rationalize the denominator 1 by root 8. In this case, the denominator is root 8. Root 8 is a rational or irrational number? It is an irrational number. Okay, because the square root of 8 has no positive integer. So it is an irrational number. And we have to make it rational. How? By simply multiplying another root 8. Okay, by simply multiplying another root 8 in the denominator. Since we are multiplying root 8 in the denominator, so we have to multiply root 8 in the numerator. So our answer will be how much? 1 into root 8 is root 8 divided by root 8 into root 8 is 8. This is the answer. And the denominator is in the form of rational. So our task is done. Understood? Let us take another example. See, all in this case, in the denominator we have only single term. Okay, reminder. Suppose the question asking us rationalize the denominator 1 by 6 root 3. Okay, then let's do it. Suppose we have 1 by 6 root 3. That means here the denominator is to convert it into rational form. How? First of all, we have to find whether it is a irrational number or not. Since it is a single term, yes or no? And it is a multiplication of two terms. One is 6, another is root 3. So we can easily write it as 6 into root 3. Got it? Then here 6 is a rational number, but root 3 is an irrational number. As you know before that whenever a rational number is multiplied with an irrational number, it will give always an irrational number. So the total is an irrational number, and we have to make total irrational number into rational. बुझेला? So वर्तमान कौन करेगा? So in this stage we have to find out of these two which is irrational. Root 3 is irrational, so we have to make root 3 into rational. How? By simply multiplying another root 3. Okay? Since we are multiplying root 3 in the denominator, we have to multiply root 3 in the numerator. So our answer is 1 into root 3 is root 3 divided by 6 whole into root 3 into root 3 is how much? 3. Understood? So answer is root 3 whole divided by 18. बुझेला? ताले our answer is root 3 divided by 18, where denominator is 18, and 18 is a rational number. And our task is also to convert the irrational into rational, and we did that. बुझेला ना नहीं? So here only we have to multiply the irrational number root 3, because in the denominator term we have a rational number and an irrational number. According to irrational number, we have to multiply another irrational number to make it rational. So understood? So in all these cases, we have only single term in the denominator. Okay? But if the denominator is a double term, that means it is a binomial term. Like rationalize the denominator 1 by 6 minus root 3. Okay? So the question is 1 by 6 minus root 3. So here denominator is 6 minus root 3. Now we have to identify whether 6 minus root 3 is an irrational number or a rational number. 6 is a rational number, okay, and root 3 is an irrational number. As we know, whenever a rational number and irrational numbers are being subtracted, then the result is always irrational. So 6 minus root 3 is always irrational number. Hence the denominator is irrational. Now we have to make that irrational number into rational number. But here the problem is, in all of above cases we have the denominator only in single term. But here the denominator is in double term. That means it is a binomial expression. It contains two terms. So in such cases, what we have to do? In such cases, we have to find out the conjugate of the denominator. Okay. Here the denominator is 6 minus root 3. Okay. We have to find the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate. Okay. As we know, what is a conjugate? A conjugate is formed by only changing the sign between any two terms. दुईटा टर्म भितर हम यदि साइन को चेंज कर दबा, then हम इजीली गोटे conjugate पाई परिबा. Here the two term is 6 and root 3, and the sign is minus. We have to change that sign only. So let us change. If it is minus, then the conjugate will contain plus. So what is the conjugate of 6 minus root 3? The conjugate of 6 minus root 3 is 6 plus root 3. Till up to we have done. ताले हमें बाहर कर देले जे गोटे नंबर बा गोटे डिनोमिनेटर कंजुगेट केमति हम बाहर कर पहले जानि करले नाउ what we will do, we have to now multiply that conjugate with the denominator. So now we have to, this is the denominator, we have to multiply the conjugate, okay, with the denominator. अर्थात denominator रे हमें तारा conjugate को multiply कर देबा. So multiply कर देले, since we are multiplying 6 plus root 3 in the denominator, then we have to multiply 6 plus root 3 in the numerator. Okay, then what will be the answer? 1 into anything is anything. So answer is numerator is 6 plus root 3. Why? Because जेकोनोस नंबर एक मल्टीप्लाई कला हमें सेम नंबर पाएगा. Then in the denominator it will be, suppose in the denominator it will be, suppose it is a term and it is a term. This term contain two terms. This term also contain two terms. In these two terms, 6 is common, here 3 is common. Let's say this is A. So 6 is A. Let's say root 3 is B. So here root 3 is B. So it will form a formula that is A minus B, okay, whole into A plus B. Understood? So A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square according to the rule of identity. Understood? So what will be our answer? Our answer will be A square minus B square. Here A will be 6 square minus B will be root 3. So root 3 square. Then 6 plus root 3 divided by 6 square is how much? 36 minus root 3 square is how much? Root 3 square is equal to root 3 into root 3. So whole square root of 3 into 3 is equal to 3. So root 3 square is 3 is equal to how much? 6 plus root 3 divided by 36 minus 3 is 33. This is our answer. So here the irrational number becomes a rational number. The denominator will be 6 minus root 3, which is irrational, and we make convert into a rational number, which is 33. So in this way we can convert an irrational number into a rational number if the term or if the denominator is two term or binomial expression. Then we have to only multiply any conjugate of it and we can easily get an irrational number. Suppose we have another question. Rationalize the denominator 1 by root 3 minus root 2. Okay, in this case we have the question 1 by root 3 minus root 2. Here root 3 is irrational, root 2 is irrational, and they are different. So whenever two different irrational numbers are get subtracted, then it gives an irrational number. So the total denominator is irrational number. Then we have to make that irrational number into a rational form. How? At first we have to find out the conjugate of root 3 minus root 2. Why? Because the denominator contains two terms. So in such cases we have to find out the conjugate of the denominator. So what will be the conjugate of root 3 minus root 2? The conjugate of root 3 minus root 2 is root 3 plus root 2. Then the next step is we have to multiply that conjugate with the denominator. Okay, so the conjugate is multiplied with the denominator. Since it is multiplied with the denominator, then it has to be multiplied in the numerator. Okay, so 1 into anything is anything. The answer is root 3 plus root 2 whole divided by, see, it is a term, it is also another term. In this term it has two terms, it has also two terms. In this two terms there are two common terms. Here also root 3, here also root 3. So suppose this will be A. Here also root 2, here also root 2. Suppose this will be B. Then they will form a formula A minus B whole into A plus B. And the formula is A square minus B square, as we know. Okay, So let us put this formula here. Then it will be a square minus b square. Here a is root 3. So a square minus b square. Understood? Then the numerator will be same, root 3 plus root 2 divided by root 3 square is 3. It is not 9. Root 3 square is 3, but 3 square is 9. Minus root 2 square is 2. So answer is root 3 plus root 2 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. So it is a fraction again. Here the denominator is 1 and which is rational. But here the denominator is irrational and it is converted into a rational form. This is the way through which we can rationalize the denominator. Let's have another question. Rationalize the denominator root 2 divided by root 5 minus 1. So in this case the denominator is root 5 minus 1. Okay, and the numerator is root 2. Here see, in the denominator it is irrational and 1 is rational. So whenever irrational and rational are being subtracted, then it is always irrational. So this denominator is always irrational number. It is clear. Now we have to make it rational. First we have to find whether the denominator is a single term or it is a binomial expression. Since it contains two terms, so it is binomial. So in case of binomial expression, we have to find out the conjugate of the denominator. Since your denominator is root 5 minus 1, so its conjugate is how much? Root 5 plus 1. Understood? Only by changing the sign between the two terms. Then the next step is to multiply that conjugate with the denominator. Okay? So next process ame kon kariba, the a conjugate taku multiply kariba ka saito denominator saito. So let's multiply. Whole divided by root 5 minus 1. It is the question. Then we have to multiply its conjugate. That is root 5 plus 1. Since we are multiplying root 5 plus 1 in the denominator, we have to multiply it in the numerator. Understood? Then in the numerator, we have to first find out whether it has how many terms. It has two terms. Okay, and these two terms can be multiplied by using distributive law. Okay, they can be multiplied by using distributive law. How? Root 2 into root 5. Okay, then root 2 into 1, as we know it. So how? Root 5 in or root 2 into root 5 plus root 2 into 1. Here we use distributive law, divided by. In the denominator term, it is two terms, and in this two term we have only again two terms common. Let's say a be root 5 and 1 be b, another variable. Now it will form a formula a minus b whole into a plus b, and its formula is a square minus b square. So in the denominator term we have to write a square minus b square. Here a square means a is root 5, its square, minus b is 1 and its square. Understood? Then we have to multiply root 2 into root 5 is root over of 2 into 5 is 10 plus root 2, sorry, this is root into, then root 2 into 1 is root 2, okay, divided by root 5 square is 5 and 1 square is 1. So our answer is root over of 10 plus root over of 2 divided by 5 minus 1 is 4. So now we get that in this fraction the denominator term is 4 and 4 is a rational number. So we can easily convert an irrational number into its rational form. So this is known as rationalization. Understood? So let's have one more question. It is quite easy. Suppose rationalize the denominator root 3 minus root 2 divided by root 3 plus root 2. So here also we have to rationalize which term? Only to the denominator term. So first write the question divided by root 3 plus root 2. Here the denominator contains two terms. One is root 3, another is root 2. It is also irrational. It is also irrational. Addition of two irrational number is also a irrational number. So what we will do here? Since it has two terms, so we have to find out its conjugate. So conjugate of root 3 plus root 2 is how much? Root 3 minus root 2 by changing the sign between two terms. Then the second task is we have to multiply this root 3 minus root 2 with the denominator. Okay. So we have question root 3 minus root 2 whole divided by root 3 plus root 2. Now we have to do what? We have to multiply its conjugate. Its conjugate is root 3 minus root 2 with the denominator. Same number is also multiplied with the numerator. Okay. Done. Then what next? Then in the numerator, see there are two terms. In these two terms are also in common. So let's say this is A. So this is A. If this is B, then this is also B. And if it is minus, it is also minus. So they will form A minus B into A minus B. A minus B. That means these two terms are equal. Okay, root 3 minus root 2 also here, root 3 minus root 2 also here. These two terms are equal. So here also A minus B, here also A minus B. A minus B into A minus B is how much? A minus B whole square. Like 5 into 5 is how much? 5 square. Because it is also the term which is equal to this term. So it is a term which is equal to this term. Okay. So these two terms are multiplied to give A minus B whole square. Okay. So A minus B whole square. This is A minus B whole square. Then in the denominator, suppose it is A, it is A, it is B, it is B. So it will be form the formula A plus B whole into A minus B, which is equal to A square minus B square. So here A is root 3 A square minus B is root 2. So root 2 square. Then the uppermost part will form the formula A minus B whole square. And the downmost part, that is the denominator, will form the formula A square minus B square. As you know, A minus B whole square formula is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Okay. So put it in the numerator. So A minus B whole square is A square, see here, compare here, plus B square, B means root 2, B square, then minus, see here, minus 2 whole into A means root 3 into B means root 2 whole divided by root 3 square then 3, root 2 square then 2. So root 3 square then here 3 plus root 2 square then 2 minus 2 into root 3 into root 2 is how much? 3 into 2 is root 6 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. Then what next? Then 3 plus 2 is how much? 5 minus 2 root 6 divided by 1. So this is our final result. And it is also a fraction in which the denominator is 1 and 1 is a rational number. So this is the way through which we can easily rationalize any denominator in the irrational number or irrational form into its rational form.